So you have your to-do list ready, you know what you want to do, you have a list of the things, a bunch of the things that you want to do, but still you're lying on a bed and scrolling through your social media and internet, but you still want to get your things done, right? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome to our little space. So today we are going to talk about something that I think everyone will relate with, having absolute zero motivation. Even when you know that you want to do a lot of things, you have a lot of things to be done. So let's get into it. So, have you ever had an entire list of the things that you need to do, but somehow you end up lying on your bed scrolling for an hour? And the worst part is you're not even enjoying it. You have that realization that I want to do this, I want to do that, but still you can't do anything and you just waste your whole day scrolling the reels. You know you have to study, you know you should exercise, you know that you should work on your project, you know that of things to get done, but your brain is basically says no. Your brain is saying to you that no, don't do this, and just lie down and scroll. This is actually the very simple concept. In this video we are going to discuss that why this thing happens, the reason behind it, and how you can overcome from this habit. There is actually a very simple concept that can help you to starting feel easier. So it is called as dopamine menu. So yesterday when I was scrolling through some application where I have read about this dopamine menu, and after reading that, after hearing that, I just can't unhear it, so I thought I should share it with you too. So very first thing is, what is dopamine menu? Okay, let's understand that first. So you think about a restaurant menu, okay? You don't walk into the restaurant and say that I must is eat this exact thing right now. You look at the menu and you choose something depending on what you feel like, right? If you have a very few appetite, then you can just take some dessert, some salad, but if you are hungry, you will eat a whole thali also, right? So it depends on the menu. You check the menu first and then you decide that what you're gonna have that day, right? So a dopamine menu works similarly. Instead of deciding what to do when you're already tired and unmotivated, you prepare a list of activities beforehand. You understand? This idea is to have a different options depending on how much time and energy you have. So let me tell you a few things about dopamine menu first. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the very first is appetizer. Appetizer means what? The tiny things that help you get started. Okay, that is appetizer. Second one is main course. Main course is the activities that require more focus. Okay, the third thing is sides. Sides means the things that you can combine with a boring task. Fourth thing is dessert, means a high reward activities. And the fifth thing is specials, mean the occasional activities that feel extra exciting. So these are some 4 to 5 things which are included in the category of dopamine menu. First of all, let me give you my personal example. So for me, let's take an example. Okay, so for me, an appetizer may contain the things like making my bed, drinking water, washing my face, or open my laptop, then write the 3 things that I need to do. So if you get that, then appetizer is the thing that you just need to start with the small things, right? Then what is main course? So when we talk about main course, I have told you already that main course is for the work that needs more focus and more time. For example, studying for 45 minutes, or work on a project, or edit a YouTube video, or practice some Python problems, like I'm telling you in my scenario, okay? So this will be my main course ideas or main course things, okay? Then third is sides. Then now what is sides? So listen to the instrument music while studying, means I'm combining some boring task with some interestful tasks, okay? Some heavy task with some light task, like I am listening to the instrument while studying, or having a tea while doing some boring work. If I'm doing some presentation thing or some document kind of thing, so I will have tea while doing that thing, or walk while listening to the educational podcast. You see that I'm listening to the educational podcast and still I'm walking, so I'm doing one relieving task with a boring task, right? So this is called as sides. Then next thing is desert. So desert is what getting a reward to yourself. Like if I've completed my 45 minutes or 2 3 hours of study session, I will watch some YouTube videos, then I will scroll Instagram, then I will play a game, then I will watch an episode of any kind of show. So this is will be included in the desert section, okay? Then the last one is specials. Specials means what? Going somewhere new at the new place, or meeting friends, then movie nights, day trips, or even trying new hobby. So this all things will included in the specials menu, okay? So you get that. And notice something important here, okay? The menu isn't supposed to have productive all the time. You can do some relieving and relaxing things too, okay? You are allowed to have fun on your menu. In fact, that's the kind of the point, okay? That's why the dopamine menu is made. And the third most important part is, what is the psychology behind this dopamine menu? When we are overwhelmed, even a simple task can feel like a huge thing, okay? And when the decision itself requires an effort, like if you are thinking from hours that whether should I study or not, whether should I go out or not, you gonna waste all of your energy thinking that to do the things or not, to take the decision for doing the thing or not. Basically, prepared menu removes some of the decision making, so you have a clear idea that I want to do this and that and this and that, okay? So you have the thing clear things in your mind, that about main course, sides, dessert and specials, okay? This is the thing. So instead of asking yourself that what should I do right now, you ask that what do I have the energy for right now. You don't always need more motivation. Sometimes you need the smaller things just to start the action. Now here comes the main part, that how we can apply this in our daily habits, okay? So I will tell you in easy 3 steps, okay? The very first thing is, make your menu when you are feeling relatively okay. The second thing is, divide the activities according to the efforts and rewards. And the third thing is, when you are stuck, don't force yourself to choose the hardest thing. Start with the simple things, okay? Like we have said about the starters. If you have a 2% energy, don't choose the 2 hour study session. Instead of, take a notebook and start reading the notes only. Sometimes starting is the hardest part, and once you have started, continuing becomes so much easier. So the next time you are sitting and thinking that I have no motivation, don't immediately assume that you are lazy. It is just about the psychology. Maybe the task feels too big, maybe you're overwhelmed, or maybe you just need a smaller entry point. Make your own dopamine menu and give yourself options instead of a pressure. If you want, I can make a full dopamine menu for the students, like with study, fitness, hobbies, self-care and some fun activities. So then comment menu if you want that version. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.